The year is 755 CE. The Tang Dynasty stands at the peak of its power, the richest empire on Earth. Its armies are feared from Korea to Central Asia. The capital, Chang'an, holds over 1 million souls, a city so vast it seems eternal. Gold flows in along the Silk Road. Poets sing, artists thrive. This is the height of civilization. And yet, within a single year, it all begins to collapse. Not from foreign invaders, not from famine, not from empty treasuries. No. The fall of the greatest empire of its age began in silence, in the emperor's bedchamber. With a single woman, Yang Guifei, so beautiful, she made an emperor forget how to rule. Without lifting a blade, she set an empire ablaze. If you want to uncover more hidden stories like this, the lessons history never teaches, then like this video, leave your mark in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Emperor Xuanzong began as everything you'd want in a ruler. When he claimed the throne in 712 CE, he was disciplined, focused, unstoppable. Under his hand, the Tang Dynasty reached its golden age. The poets Li Bai and Du Fu wrote their immortal verses. Art flourished. The military stood ready. Xuanzong seemed destined to be remembered as one of history's greatest emperors. But success breeds softness. Peace invites complacency. By the 740s, with his empire running smoothly, Xuanzong grew restless. Governance bored him. Ministers handled the burdens while he drifted into music, poetry, and pleasure. Then came Yang Guifei, not just beautiful, devastating. A presence that silenced rooms. Xuanzong, now in his 60s, fell into obsession. Obsession became addiction. Yang Guifei maneuvered her family into power. Her cousin, Yang Guozhong, rose as chief minister. Real authority shifted from the throne to her clan. The emperor, who once read every petition and weighed every decision, had vanished. And as his attention drifted, the empire rotted. Soldiers neglected, governors emboldened, corruption spreading like a plague. The Tang machine that had dominated Asia began to crumble from within. The man who saw this weakness was General An Lushan, a frontier commander of mixed Sogdian and Turkic blood, hardened, ruthless, patient. He knew what Fidard admit. The empire's heart was hollow. In 755 CE, he rose in rebellion with more than 100,000 men. The imperial armies, mismanaged, led by Yang family cronies, collapsed without a fight. And Lushan stormed Luoyang, then marched on the capital itself. Xuanzong, once master of the known world, fled in disgrace. And Yang Guifei, the jewel who had captivated an emperor, was strangled with a silk cord by Xuanzong's own guards. Blamed for the empire's ruin, she died on the roadside. What followed was one of the bloodiest disasters in history. The An Lushan rebellion raged for 8 years, 36 million lives lost, nearly 1/6 of China's population. Cities burned, farmland to ash, an empire that once seemed eternal, left broken forever. Xuanzong's fall wasn't in battle. It wasn't at the frontier. It began in the stillness of his palace, when comfort dulled his edge. Lust doesn't strike when you're struggling, it strikes when you're winning. In hardship, survival keeps you sharp. In comfort, boredom makes you weak. Idle hours become the opening where desire slips the blade. Xuanzong didn't collapse in his rise, he collapsed in his rest. And here's what you face. Xuanzong had one Yang Guifei. You face an entire army, built by the architects of the surface world. They have engineered digital sirens sharper than any blade, porn designed to addict, apps built like slot machines for your desire, endless feeds crafted to keep you weak, distracted, predictable. And just like Xuanzong, you are most vulnerable in the quiet hours, after work when you're restless, late nights alone, Idle weekends with nothing to fill the silence. That is your palace chamber, the place where empires fall today. This is a battle that men have been fighting since the dawn of time. No man, not me, not you nor your brotherhood are safe from this enemy. This is why I created the guidebook on how to fight in this dangerous battle. My latest book, Fighting Lust, is your latest ally in this endless war. Prepare yourself today, the link is below. The answer isn't willpower alone, it's architecture. Discipline is not just resistance, it's design. Fill the idle hours before they consume you. When the urge rises, don't scroll, train. Don't drift, create. Build routines that stand guard. Early rising, hard training, focused work, evening rituals that lead to rest instead of temptation. Xuanzong thought his empire was untouchable. He was wrong. The empire of your life is always one distraction away from collapse. But here's the code. The strongest defense is not resistance. It is mission. Build something greater than your desires, and lust will find no place to land. If this lesson speaks to you, then know this. It is only the beginning. File number 001 holds the first code every member of the Whispered Order must master. The link is below. Take it, and while you're here, leave your mark. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. The stories you've never been told, the lessons others want you to forget, they're waiting.